Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 Atlanta Braves baseball. We got the San Francisco Giants traveling to Atlanta here on April 27th to take on the Braves. Let's take a look at the Giants starting lineup. We got leading off playing second base Bill Madlock, batting second playing center field Terry Whitfield, batting third playing third Darrell Evans. Batting fourth, playing first base, Willie McCovey. Batting fifth, playing right field, Jack Clark. Batting sixth, playing left field, Mike Ive. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Johnny LeMaster. Batting eighth and doing the catching is Mike Sadak. And on the mound, pitching for the Giants is VIDA Blue. Let's take a look at the hometown Atlanta Braves starting lineup. We got leading off playing second base Jerry Royster, batting second playing center field Barry Bunnell, batting third playing left field Jeff Burris, batting fourth playing right field Cito Gaston, batting fifth playing first base is Dale Murphy, batting sixth doing the catching Biff Pocoroba, batting seventh and playing shortstop is Pat Rocket, batting eighth playing third base is Darrell Cheney, and batting ninth doing the pitching for the Atlanta Braves Dick RUTHVEN. Let's get down here to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium and get this game started. And we got Bill Madlock to lead off this game. He's batting a great 400 with one homer and 10 RBIs going up against Dick RUTHVEN. This is his fifth appearance. He's 1-2 with a 3 ERA. Here's the pitch to Mad Dog. And that's going to be a base hit in right field. So the Giants get the leadoff batter aboard. And up steps Terry Whitfield with Mad Dog down at first. And Whitfield's batting .298. He's got 2 homers and 10 RBIs also. And that's going to be a fly ball at the Jeff in left field. That'll be out number 1. That brings up old Darrell Evans. Howdy doody. It's howdy doody time. He's only batting a .177. Does have 3 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up down. Nope, that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Evans out. Evans goes down swinging. Now there's 2 outs for Willie McCovey. And McCovey's batting .204, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts. The leadoff single goes nowhere. The Giants strand 1. We get to the bottom of the first. Giants nothing. Royster, Bunnell, and Burris 2 up. Jerry's hitting .279 to start this season with no homers and 2 RBIs, and he is going to be going up against VIDA Blue. This is Blue's 4th start. He's 2-1 with a 4.91 ERA. Here's the pitch to Royster. And that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart at second. Mad Dog's up with it, fires over to first for out number 1. And Barry Bunnell's up now. And Barry's hitting .304 off to a good start. No homers and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Barry. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Easy play for Blue over to McCovey for out number 2. That brings up Jeff Burris. And Jeff is batting .246, 2 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to McCovey at first. He'll take it himself, step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We get to the top of the second, still no score. We'll have Clark, Ive, and LeMaster due up here in second. And Jack Clark's batting .397 off to a good start. No homers and 5 RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Jerry Royster. over to Murph for out number 1. And Mike Ive comes up now. The game starts to lag for some reason. And Mike is batting .500. He's got no homers and RBI on the year. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strikes him out. And that is Dick's 3rd strikeout of the game. Brings up Johnny LeMaster now. And Johnny's batting .231. He's got 2 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Murph. He takes it, calls off Dick, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 goes to Giants. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. We got Cito, Gaston, Murphy, and Pocaroba due up here for the Braves. And Cito's batting $148. No homers and no RBIs. And he's going to get a base hit in the right field. Nice piece of hitting by Cito. So he's aboard here. Braves got their first base runner. Brings up the Murph now with a runner on at first and nobody out. And the Murph's off to a slow start, only hitting .200, but he does have 4 homers and 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Murph. And that's not what the Braves want to see. That ball is hit down the Mad Dog over to LeMaster, over to McCovey, 4-6-3 double play, erases the base hit, and that brings up Pocaroba now with nobody on and 2 outs. Biff's off to a good start, batting .318, 2 homers and 6 RBIs, and that's going to be, of course, a base hit. No, it's not against a righty. 13. That's going to be a nice play out there in center field by Whitfield. Robs Biff of a base hit, and the Braves, well, they don't technically go in order, but only 3 men come to the plate. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's still 0-0. And we got Mike, Sedgwick, and Blue, and then back to the top of the order and Mad Dog. Mike is batting .300, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Dick at the mound. He throws over to Murph, and that'll be out number 1. And that brings up Blue now. And Blue's batting $125, a homer on the season and 2 RBIs. So you can't groove one here, or Blue will take the beast. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 2nd. Royster makes the play for out number 2. And we're back to the top of the order in Madlock. And Madlock singled his first time up. And they get him this time. That ball's hit down to the Rocket at short. And the Giants go down 1-2-3. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. And the bottom of the lineup due up here for the Braves. Rocket, Cheney, and RUTHVEN. And Pat's batting .137. No homers, 3 RBIs. And that's going to be against a lefty. It's going to make him an 18. That is going to be a nice play down at short by Johnny LeMaster. Gets to it, fires over to first, and robs the Rocket of a hit. That brings up Daryl Cheney. And Cheney is batting .429. He's got no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. He walks on down to first. And that brings up Dick Rubin with 1 out and a runner down at first. And they're going to put the bunting sign down, see if he can sacrifice Cheney over to second. And that's going to be 2 missed bunt attempts. So here's the 0-2 count on Dick. And he lays down a nice bunt right back to the mound. Only play is going to be the throw over to first with Mad Dog covering. And that'll get the runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. And back to the top of the order we go, and Jerry Royster. And Jerry is 0 for 1. He grounded out to his counterpart down at second. We're going to change this field. We're going to move the shortstop and second baseman so we can see him a little better with a runner on there. Give me 1 second here. Won't take long. Just to change the ballpark just a little bit here. And move the second baseman some. Move him out to about there. Move the shortstop some about there. And that should do it. Go back to the game here. Sorry about that. Doing just a little bit of housekeeping. And back to the game we go. And we got Royster up with a runner down at second now. That's a little better. And Jerry's, like I say, grounded out the Madlock the first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. So the Braves are making a little bit of noise here with 2 outs. And Barry Manell's up. Can he deliver here and get the Braves on the board? First and second and 2 outs for Barry. And Barry grounded back to the mound his first time up. See if he can get a 2-out base hit and give the Braves the lead. And now that's going to be hit down the second. As a matter of fact, that's going to be popped up down the second. And that'll be an out in shallow right field. And that'll be out number 3. And the Braves strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. Still no score. We got Whitfield, Evans, and McCovey due up here for the Giants. And Terry's 0 for 1. He flew out the left his first time out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's Dick's 4th strikeout of the game. Brings up Mr. Evans. And Evans struck out his first time up. And this time he's going to walk. So he's yet to put the ball in play. Evans down at first with 1 out for Willie McCovey. And McCovey struck out his first time. The Braves will take that again. And that's not what's going to happen. That's going to be a double in the right field. And let's see, Evans, he's got decent speed, not great speed, but decent speed down there. See if he can come around the score. .26. So that would be 52 or lower. They're going to send him 52 or lower. He's in there safely. And he's in there safely. So McCovey with an RBI double. And Evans comes around the score and makes it 1-0. And now you got Clark up, 1 out and a runner in scoring position in McCovey. And Jack grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, Dick was flying through these 30 innings. And in the 4th, he's struggling. Now he's got first and second and 1 out. The Braves are going to be looking to turn 2 here and get out of this inning with only 1 run scoring. Ive is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And not this time against the righty. That's going to make him a 13. And that's going to be a pop up down the short, out in shallow left field. Rocket makes the catch. The runners will stay put. Big out there. Brings up Johnny LeMaster now. LeMaster grounded out the first time up. And that'll be a fly ball out to Cito Gaston in right field. The Braves get out of it with only 1 run scoring. But hey, Aaron, but the Giants take a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Burris, Gaston, and the Murph are due up here. And Jeff grounded out to the first his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. Evans has got it. He fires over the first for out number 1. And that brings up Cito. And he singled his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first strikeout for old Blue today. 2 down. And up steps the Murph. And he grounded into a double play, 4-6-3 double play. And that's going to be hit down to Evans, and that'll do it. The Braves go down 1, 2, 3. To the top of the fifth we go. And we got Mike, Blue, and back to the top of the order, and Mad Dog. Mike grounded out to the pitcher's first time up, and that's going to be a rare play, a 38 on a 62. 38. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike one. Here's the 0-1 count. And that ball is grounded down the short. The Rockets got it for out number one. And up Simps Blue. And old Blue is 0 for 1, grounded out to second. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That's the fifth strikeout by Dick. And back to the top of the order we go with the Mad Dog. Madlock is 1 for 2, singled and grounded out to short. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. That'll end the inning. Giants go down in order. To the bottom of the fifth we go. The Braves trailing by 1. They got Poker, Roba, Rocket, and Cheney due up here. Biff hit a nice ball out to center field. Whitfield made a nice play, robbed him of a hit his first time up. And that's going to be an easy fly ball out to left. I've got that for out number 1. Into the Rocket we go. Can Pat do something here? He grounded out to his counterpart, LeMaster, his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strikes the Rocket out for out number 2. And that'll bring up Cheney now. Can Cheney get a 2-out rally going? He walked his first time up. And he's going to walk again. So the Rocket gets, Cheney gets aboard for the second time here with a walk. And at the very least, that gets the pitcher out of the way, not to lead off the 6th inning. And Dick sacrificed him down to second the last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And a 45 on a 2 is probably going to be fielding column 1. And it is. And that's going to be a single up the middle. And Cheney will stop at second. Who needs a stinking DH? Dick gets aboard here now with 2 outs. Jerry Royster's up with the tying run in scoring position. Can Jerry keep the merry-go-round going? Somebody give the man $1 to put in the machine here, folks. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second, and walked his last time up. And that's going to be a lazy fly ball out to left field. And the Braves strand 2. We go to the 6th. Still a 1-0 ball game. We got Whitfield, Evans, and McCovey due up here. Hey, Clinton. And Whitfield's 0 for 2. He has flown out the left and struck out. And that's going to be hit down out in center field. And Barry's out there. And that's going to be a single. And he misplays that ball. And Whitfield's going to take second on the bobble. So that's an E8. Now a runner down at second in scoring position with nobody out. And that brings up Evans now. And Evans is 0 for 1, struck out and walked, has yet to put the ball in play. And he still hasn't, because that's going to be a walk to Evans. So now first and second, and nobody out for McCovey. Now what the Braves want to see here, trying to keep this a 1-run game. McCovey's had an RBI double and struck out, drove in the only run of the game. And that ball is hit well, folks. Let's see, against the righty, he's going to make him a 15. And that's going to be a single in the left field. That'll score Whitfield. Let's see if. And Evans is going to stop at second. So that's going to make it a 2-0 ball game. And we still got first and second and 1 out. That brings up Jack Clark now. And Clark is 0 for 1. He is walked and grounded out to second. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And they go around the horn here, folks, and get a double play. And yes, they can. That's going to be a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. And the Braves get out of that inning with only one run scoring. It's 2-0. We go to the bottom of this. Oh, that was only the first out. Sorry about that. So we got a runner down at third. And let me make sure then I read this right. Yep. Okay. So now we got a runner down at third and 2 outs. Watch me just cost the Braves another run here. As Mike comes to the plate, he's over 2, struck out and popped up. And nope, that's a lazy fly ball out the left. That'll end the inning this time for real. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Bunnell, Burris, and Cito do up here for the Braves. Barry's 0 for 2. Grounded out and popped up. Barry get on board here. And no, that's a ground ball down the third. And that's a nice play by Evans. And that brings up Jeff Burris now. And Burris, he's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first and third in both corner spots. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Nice job by Burris. He gets aboard here with a 1-out base hit. And that brings up Cito Gaston. Let's see if he can get off the snide here. Cito's off to a terrible start to the year. He has singled in this game and struck out his other time up. And that's going to be against 22 and 8. That's going to be a pop-up. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Cito out for the second time in a row. So now with 2 outs, the Murph's up. Can the Murph get a 2-out base hit and get the Braves on the board here, folks? He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be against 16. That's going to be a pop-up down the third, out in shallow right field. Evans makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Braves strand another. We go to the top of the 7th. Giants holding on to a 2-0 lead. Bottom part of the order due up here for the Giants. Johnny LeMaster, Mike, and Blue due up here. Johnny is 0 for 2, grounded out and flew out to right. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out for his 6th strikeout of the game. And up steps Sadik, and he grounded out twice, once to the mound and once to short. And Mike gets a hold of this one, though, folks. He squares this one up against him, and that is going to be a base hit in the right field. So the Giants has got a runner down at first with 1 out, and Blue's going to try to lay down a bunt here, try to get him in scoring position. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out, and that's going to be a 23, and it'll be back to the mound. And on a 63, that'll be fielding company. First and second on air, running to third. So a throwing error by Dick doesn't help his own cause, folks. The runner on first goes 2 bases, and Blue gets down the second. So here they are trying to give the Braves an out. Now you got second and third and only 1 out, going to force the Braves to play the infield in. And you got Madlock up now. And he is 1 for 3. He has singled, grounded out to short and third. Braves with the infield in. Here's the pitch to Mad Dog. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Barry's got that. On a 43 and a 2. That'll be fielding column 2, I'm sure. And it is. So I'll re-roll a dice here. And that's going to be a 52. Mike should score easy on this. Barry does have a good arm out there. Maybe not real easy. 31. That'll be a 61 or lower. Let's see if Blue's going to try to advance here. So that would be see which runner they might want to go for. 42 for Blue. 20. So Blue's going to stay where he is. They're going to throw home and try to get Mike out. What did I say it was? A 32, I think is what I said. Let's try it again. A 52 minus the 34 plus the 13, 31. So a 31 or lower, which is a 62. That's where I got the 2 from. And he's in there safely. So a sacrifice fly scores a run. It makes it 3-0. So the error cost him a run here, folks. Now you got a runner down at second and 2 outs. And Terry Whitfield's up. He is 1 for 3. He is flown out, struck out, singled, and went to second on an error. So here's the pitch to Terry. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Jerry Royster. He fires over to Murph. That'll end the inning. But the Giants score a non-earned run and take a 3-0 lead as we go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Pocoroba, the Rocket, and Cheney due up here, trying to get something going here against Blue. And Biff is 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and to left. And that's going to be against a lefty. Make that a 19. That's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Clark's got it. Nice play out there by Jack. That's 1 out. That brings up Pat Rocket now. And Pat is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short to his counterpart. LeMaster's got it. Fires over to McCovey. And it's all up to Cheney to get something going here in the 7th. Cheney has walked both times up. Let's see if he can get aboard again here. And he does. He squares this up. Daryl Cheney's got a good eye today. Squares it up and gets a 2-out double. So now Cheney down at second. And they're going to have to pitch hit here for Dick. He's pitched a damn good game. Braves haven't given him any support here. See who's going to come off the bench. And pitch hit here. See what righty we're going to. I don't want to do it that way. Cancel that. Get right to the pitch hitter. Why do it this way? All righty. And Tom's going to come off the bench here. See if Tom can get a 2-out base hit and put the Braves on the board and keep this 7th inning alive. Tom is batting .667. He is 2 for 3 with an RBI. Let's see if he can come through here. And no, that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Madlock throws over to first. That'll end the inning, and the Braves strand another and trail this game 3-0 as we go to the 8th inning. See, he's going to come out here and pitch. You got Evans, McCovey, and Clark. So old Mickey's going to come out here and pitch to these lefties. See if he can keep this a 3-0 game, give the Braves a chance in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, Mickey, where you at here? Right at the top. And this is Mickey's 6th appearance. He doesn't have a record yet, but he's got a 2.45 ERA. See if he can keep that up. He'll be facing 2 lefties here. He's got Darrell Evans. He's 0 for 1. He's struck out and walked twice. Has yet to put the ball in play. And still has, and that's another base on balls. Evans trots on down to first with nobody out. That didn't work out the way the Braves wanted. Here comes McCovey now. He's 2 for 3 with RBI double and single and struck out his other time up. And that's going to be 2 bases on balls. Walks both lefties. Not why we brought him in this game, that's for sure. Now steps up Jack Clark against Mickey. The bullpen's up again for the Braves. And Clark is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice and walked. Braves looking to turn 2 here. They turned 2 the last time Clark was up. He hit into the round the horn 5-4-3 double play. And that's going to be a pass ball by PB2 or 3. And he is. That's going to be a pass ball. And that's going to put runners now at second and third. And nobody out. Force the Braves to bring the infield in. Nothing going their way here in this 8th inning. So now Clark up with an 0-1 pitch. Here's a 1-0 pitch, rather. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Mickey comes back. Big strikeout. That brings up Ive now. Braves are going to keep the infield in. Mike is 0 for 3. Struck out, popped up the short, and flew out the left. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field on a 63. That'll be filling column 3. And Evans is going to score easy on the fly out. And that'll make it a 4-0 game. McCovey's going to stay put with his speed. And now it's Johnny LeMaster up with 2 outs and a runner down at second. And now the Giants got a 4-0 lead. Mickey didn't come in and do the job we wanted. Johnny's 0 for 3, grounded out, flew out, and struck out. And that's probably going to be a base hit, and that's probably going to score another against the lefty. And that's going to be a single in the left field. And 6th single in the left field. And McCovey doesn't have great speed, but he's going to score with no throw with 2 outs. And now it's 5-0. And now a runner down at first for Mike. And Mike's 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice, singled his last time up. And that'll be a rare play result. Maybe not. Maybe not. Might not be a rare play. He is a 2 pitcher. And on a 14, that's going to be fielding column 1. On a 38, fielding column 1. Runner called off first if held on. So they pick Johnny off. And they'll get out of the inning. Nice job by Mickey there. But the Giants score 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 5-0. And we got the top of the order due up here. Can the Braves get something going against old Blue? Jerry's 0 for 2. He'll be followed by Bunnell and Burris. And he walked and grounded out and flew out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Evans has got it. So that's 1 out here in the 8th. The Braves need to get a run or 2 here to give them a shot here in the 9th, I would think. Barry's 0 for 3. Grounded out twice and popped up the second. And that's going to be a ground ball down to LeMaster. He fields it cleanly, fires over to first, and that'll be 2 down. So it's up to Jeff to get a 2-out rally going here against Blue. He's 1 for 3. Grounded out twice and singled his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Mad Dog. He fires over to McCovey, and that'll end it. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Blue's going to stay in this game and hit. Oh, that's right. Mike's still up because of the pickoff. But Blue will bat second, back to Mad Dog. Blue's going to try to get a complete game here. Mike was up when they picked off the runner at first. Here's the pitch to Mike. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Blue's going to come up, and he's going to try to sacrifice him down the second. And Blue's 0 for 3. He has grounded out, struck out, and reached on an error. And that's going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. He's missed 2 attempts to bunt. And that's going to be another missed bunt. Blue doesn't get the bunt down. He strikes out. Back to the top of the order we go now with 1 down for Madlock. Madlock's 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, a single, and grounded out twice. And that's going to be hit down to third. And a 31 on a 4. And that's barely going to be fielding column number 2. That's going to be a single and a runner to second. That ball just get by Cheney and get into left field. Or does it stay on the infield? That's going to be an infield hit. So first and second now, Terry Whitfield up with still 1 out. Braves already down 5-0. And Whitfield is 1 for 4. He's grounded out, flown out, struck out, and singled. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Mickey gets him for out number 2. Brings up Evans. Evans walked the last time against Mick. He's 0 for 1 with 3 walks and a strikeout. He has yet to put the ball in play. And he does this time. And against a 6, that's going to be a single in the left field. That's going to field the bases. Let's see here. He's not an S. That's going to drive in a run from second. Yep, so that's going to make it 6-0. And we're going to have first and second still. And it's a mixed game. Sorry for it, Mick, but you're going to have to suck it up, Buttercup. McCovey's up. He's 2 for 3 with a RBI double and single. Struck out and walked. And he's going to keep this hit parade going probably. And against the lefty, that's going to be a single over second. That'll score Mad Dog. And that'll get Evans down to third. And this game is becoming a blowout, folks. So now we got first and third. And Mick's out there shaking his head. Can't get the lefties out. He did strike out Clark his last time up. Clark's 0 for 3 with a walk. Grounded out twice, then the strikeout. And that'll finally end this inning. That'll be a fly out in the shallow left field. Cheney makes the catch. And that'll do it. But the Giants score 2 more and take a 7-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 9th. This game is over, folks. Let's see if the Braves can make it respectable and get on the board here. Cito is 1 for 3, singled and struck out twice. And that'll be a ground ball down to Johnny. He fires over to McCovey. Braves got 2 more chances. Murph's up now. And Dale is 0 for 3, grounded out twice and popped up the third. And that'll be a fly ball out the left field. And Ives got that. Down to the last out now on Biff Pocoroba. And Biff is 0 for 3. He's flown out to all 3 fields. Left, center, and right. Here's the last attempt here. And this time he doesn't fly out, but it's a ground ball down the Mad Dog. He tosses it over to McCovey, and the Braves get shut out and lose this game 7-0. Score. Nice job by Blue. Shuts out the Braves. Giants 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The Braves no runs, 4 hits and 2 errors. Mad Dog goes 2 for 4, and McCovey 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Nice job by McCovey. The Giants were 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They left 7 men on base. Not much offense at all for the Braves. They were 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, and they left 6 men on base. Blue goes the distance, picks up his 3rd win. He's 3-1, a 4-hit shutout, walked 3, struck out 3. Dick pitched a pretty darn good game, folks. He drops to 1-3, goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, only one of them earned. Walked 3, struck out 6. Mickey comes in and implodes. 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, walked 3, struck out 3. And since the Yankees don't play, we'll do all these fast play games, both American and National League. Matter of fact, that was the only National League game. The rest of American League games. We got the Mariners playing the Angels out in California. And the Angels shut out the Mariners. Not a lot of offense. Another shutout. The Mariners, no runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The Angels, 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Frank Tanana goes the distance. Blue Jays in Kansas City. Out to Missouri we go. In the Show Me State. Let's see what the KC can show you here. And not a shutout, but the Blue Jays only score 1 run, 6 hits, and 3 errors. And KC, 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. We go out to Oakland to see the Twins take on the A's. And the Twins beat up on the A's. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. The A's 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors. And the last game here on the 27th is the Indians and the Rangers. And a close game, and the Rangers come away with the win. Indians 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error. They out hit the Rangers, but the Rangers score 3 and win this game on 4 hits and 1 error. Take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. Yankees still leading the National League by a game and a half, American League East by a game and a half. The Twins are now 5.5 up on Kansas City. And the Phillies are a game and a half up on the Expos. And the Dodgers are now 1 game up on the Giants. Jason Thomas, who's having one hell of a start to the season, batting .417. He also has 7 home runs. Got Reggie Jackson leading the league with 9 homers and 20 RBIs. And in the National League, you got Larry Parrish batting .460. George Foster with 6 home runs. And you got Lazinski and Watson tied with 15 RBIs. Jack Morris has got a 0 earned run average. And Paul's got 5 wins, and you got 3 pitchers tied with the 4 saves. In the National League, Steve Carlton with a 1.15 ERA, a boatload of pitchers now with 3 wins, and Raleigh Fingers with 4 saves on the year. Reggie's leading the American League in MVP voting, Paul in Cy Young, and old Cesar Cedeno's leading the National League in MVP, and a boatload of pitchers tied for the Cy Young. I want to thank Clinton Parks and Aaron Reed for stopping by today, and see what the next game here in 78 is going to be. I don't know who the Yankees play. They've been off for 2 days. They just got done a 2-game series, got swept by the Orioles. And the Yankees are going to go to Minnesota to take on the Twins. Will be the next game we'll do here in 78. And the Braves will be home against the Cubbies come to town. And until next time, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders, and on your way out of Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, hit that like button and leave a comment. Till next time, y'all have a great day and take care. Yeah, it probably was rainouts for real, Clinton, to be off 2 days in a row back then. Oh, you're welcome, bud. Yep, you're welcome.